Hey guys, welcome back to some more AFK Arena. Today it is day 3, guys, of the power leveling. We're on 11-16, so we pushed into chapter 11. A lot of players want to know where we were, where the update was. Again, we're into chapter 11 at this point, which means we're going to be making a lot more progression. We just hit level 40 as well. Picking up some friends requests. These have been coming in on a regular, which I absolutely love. Guys, if you do not have me at an FHG power level, we're going to go ahead and continue in here. Another hot fix, fixed an issue with the score calculation in the Legends Championship. Not sure exactly what that means, but we've been gifted gold as compensation if you were affected. So if you don't see gold in there, it is not going to affect you. Now looking at the team again, we have not used any of these chests, guys. We have just been saving and saving and saving an absolute incredible amount of resources, trying to build up Damon further than where he is, guys. I actually got lucky, pulled one additional copy you can see right there. Remember, we need 3 more to get him up to Ascended. Plus, we do need a lot of food. You can see we have Savannah and we have Naru right here. I'm going to continue the push and continue the need for food. So this one, I'm actually going to go ahead and use all the Graveborn. I'll also show you the other factions and what we've kind of been building to make a lot of progression. A lot of players were also asking how we're making so much progression so fast. Even here, we got one piece of Joan of Arc. I'm saving that right now because if I do have to sell it back or if I do have to redeem it, if we're looking at getting Geralt or Yennefer, we are going to have a little bit of time. So I do have her shard. Probably could have waited, but overall, guys, it seems like Joan of Arc is a huge priority in comparison. But when you can get the Dimensional Heroes for free, guys, absolutely get the Dimensional Heroes for free if you can get them. So there we get some more EXP. So looking at Lightbearers, guys, we got Scarlet, got really lucky with some early copies. So we got her up to Legendary, definitely doing an incredible amount of damage. For the Maulers, we are still kind of waiting. I have 2 copies right here. But again, no one at this point to make all the way up to Legendary Plus. So I'm kind of paused on the Maulers. Haven't had very much luck there. Wilders. Now, big shout out over on YouTube. Guys, everybody said you should build Arden, and there Arden is. Does incredibly well. Of course, because his Entangling Root, this crowd control, just locks down a lot of people at this level, guys. It is very important to have a hero. Now, I also pulled a copy of Navitha. I'm gonna have to see exactly how well she performs in comparison to Rowan. Most of you know I got a single copy of Rowan. We built up Rowan a little bit. We dropped him in the Resonating Crystal, got him some gear. And then, of course, the Graveborn, we have Damon. I also pulled Fane. I also pulled Nara, guys. Look at that. We've gotten quite a few copies of Nara. I'm not sure if I'm going to build her up right now. I could take her a little bit higher, but ultimately, I'm trying to get Damon as the main carry. You can see we need all of our heroes up to 120 at this point to continue our progression. Now, I've also been pushing through the Peaks of Time. We've already completed, I believe, 4. So right now, we're into the Ancient Runes, guys. That is the next one we're going to complete within here, giving us a lot more resources, a lot more summons. And look at the loot, guys. We need essence, we need gear. So overall, definitely going to be joining in and continuing that. Temple of Ascension, again, we got all of the food that we just did. Let's go ahead and do our summons. This is day 3, so this is actually the 3rd day. We started it Tuesday around, I think, like 10 o'clock. So we got Wednesday at 10, Thursday at 10. So this Friday is the 3rd day for this. Graveborn, we got 10 more again. This is what we're looking for. If we get food, if we get an elite, which just 3 more rare cards right there, but we picked up some more gold. Now, I have not used any of the resources. I am actually at 0 resource utilization right now. All of the chests that we had in there, I've just been saving them. So we have literally been banking all of the chests that we have within this account, waiting to use them. The further that I can push within here without the utilization of those chests, the better it's really going to be, just for the fact that I'll get more resources out of there. But there we go, guys. An elite, which is a 2nd copy of Mishka. That could definitely be a game changer, guys, just because now having her with both copies and having her a little bit of a higher level, she is one we're absolutely going to build out. As you can see, we got Raku, which was good. We got Navitha, which was good. Had some pretty good summons. Library, we're waiting on the Field of Stars. Have a little bit more to push in here, but the Elder Tree, guys, we're already kind of unlocked. We're at level 10. We have to get it to 15 and complete chapter 12. So again, we're not too far off. Big thing is when it comes to the campaign, guys, we have finally added the addition of, in this stage, of pets. That is right, guys. We picked up our first beast within here, which means going to give us a lot more. I actually spec'd him in the tanking spec because right now I still have Kinesa in here for a little bit. I believe this is the last day that we will have Kinesa in here. Buddy has been helping out tremendously to go ahead and build up some of these, and I do need some more essence. Working on getting Arden a little bit higher. Boom, there is 120. Again, building him up a little bit higher. Could kind of go back and forth. I kind of went, was I going to do Scarlet first? Was I going to do Arden? Arden can crowd control pretty solid for Damon at this point, which means that if we do have Arden with the ability to crowd control, it can work out pretty well. Now let's see, guys, do we have food in here? It looks like that one's not going to be a double. And free to play is a little bit different with the willingness to utilize the food, because even if I do use one of these copies of Nara in here, essentially to build up Naru or to build up Damon ultimately, I could take him up to Mythic. That's a really tough, because I know Nara, early game, mid game, Nara does incredibly well. As you get later into AFK Arena, Nara actually doesn't have a place whatsoever. So I think I'm going to pause on that and just wait a little bit, because we still do have the events, guys. We've already gotten 73 elite heroes, but overall we are going to get a free copy of Shamira as well as some more summons. A lot more resources that are coming as day 3. Then of course the boot camp, guys, we're going to get our free copy of Gwen out of here, which will actually unlock tomorrow. That will be able to pick up a lot of additional loot out of there as well. Beast Clash is already done, so unfortunately the drops have concluded, meaning that the bravery rewards, we did get a little bit of food out of here and a little bit of gold. Battle of Blood we have been farming as well. We almost have our last chest. So we need, what, 15 more points, and then we will get some more Stargazer cards, which means, guys, we already have 20 Stargazer cards, so pretty good. We did our Bountiful Trials. Again, the Trial Navitha, I am saving right now because I want to see, once we get Kinesa and Rook that are out of here, then I'm going to go ahead and add in that hero. That way we get a free geared hero is what we're kind of looking for. But I don't want to push it too quick. And again, resources in here, you can see the utilization, guys. We have a couple red chests. We have quite a few cores. Again, building out Joan a little bit. Looking at our store, guys, buying out, again, the necessities. These were actually both stones, which I love to get. Guild store, this has been updating every single day, and as you can see, we've been getting higher and higher gear. I've been saving the guild coin till we get to that mythic point, which again, I could probably go ahead and pick up a piece here. Going to be game changing with early game with gear. It does make a big difference. And here we've just been kind of saving. We bought one stone out very early, but I'm going to save this other one again if we're looking at getting Geralt or Yennefer. That is going to be the only option. Labyrinth store, I did the same. I just brought out Joan. Probably could have waited on that. But again, looking at where Geralt is, where Yennefer is, with a new account starting right now, it almost makes sense to build it out. Then Challenger store is just going to be an incredible amount of time before we actually get a full 3 teams to be able to go through there. Of course, the pumpkin event, guys, is going on. We've been making a lot of progression in here. We almost have a lot of this done. I mean, we still have a lot of resources that is coming out of this, including our beast bait right there. So overall, guys, unlock 25 more stages for the Field of Stars. We're going to make progression in here. We're going to continue, guys. We are just literally starting day 3 right now with our progression push. So I'm going to level up these heroes a little bit. We just need some more essence. Getting a little bit more gear, as you can see from our drops. Also did pick up our artifact, guys. We got Duro's Call finally. So he's got a little bit more haste, a little bit more resistance. Then, of course, guys, Arden is definitely doing well, but just need a tiny bit more of our essence. I don't want to pop the chest yet. I don't know what point I'm going to. But guys, that'll do it for today's video. Let me know in the comments what you guys think. And as always, thank you guys for watching.